Hello everybody again. So this is the second part of our lesson, which is about grammar. As you can see, the title is about real conditionals uh, type 0 and type 1. Okay, before analyzing and going deeply into the title, there are some examples to have a look at. Conditional type 0, okay, the form of or the rule is if plus present simple, comma plus present simple. 50% possibility, 100% certainly. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. So this is a fact. If you heat, this is present simple, it boils, this is also present simple. So so we use conditional type 1 for, conditional type 0 to speak about facts. If it doesn't rain for not only about, okay, we don't use conditional type 0 only for facts, but this is one of their uses. 2, if it doesn't rain for a long time, the earth gets very dry. So this is also a fact and it's normal. If it doesn't rain, if there are no rains, the earth it's gonna become, okay, it's gonna get dry. 3, if we go out with friends, we normally go to a restaurant. 4, and finally, if I'm tired, I go to bed early. If conditional type 0, you can use it also with imperative. For example, you see one of your friends pale, so he doesn't look good, and you tell him, if you are sick, visit a doctor. So this is like a kind of imperative. Conditional type 1, the rule or the form is if plus present simple plus, comma, plus. We have either will plus verb, or can plus verb, or must plus verb, or imperative form. If you are free later, we can go for a walk. So this is if plus can plus verb. If they are hungry, I'll make some sandwiches. So here, if plus will plus verb in the infinitive, of course. 3, if you are not back by 5 p.m., give me a ring. This is a verb which is in the infinitive also, of course, yes. 5 and finally, or 4 and finally, sorry, if he studies hard, he'll do well in the exam. So here, if plus simple present plus will plus verb in the infinitive. Okay, presentation. If plus present simple plus present simple. You use if or when with present simple followed by the present simple in the main clause to talk about facts and things which are generally true. We have some other examples here again. If it's sunny, we go to the beach. When it's sunny, we go to the beach. If it rains, we stay at home. When it rains, we stay at home. This is often called zero conditional. So if the if clause can be replaced by when. Okay. When you are free, for example, when you are free, visit me. It means if you are free, visit me. If plus present simple plus will. You can also use if with the present simple to talk about a possible future situation or action. You use will or want, which is the negative of will. It means will not. In the main clause to talk about the result of that situation or action. If it's sunny tomorrow, we will go to the beach. This is often called the first conditional. Note that you use if with the present simple, not will, to talk about the future. Don't say if it will be sunny tomorrow, we will go to the beach. You can also use the present simple to talk about the future after time conjunctions. Okay. Position of if. You can use if in two possible positions. If clause first, if it rains, we will stay at home. Main clause first, we will stay at home if it rains. Please, the difference is the following. If you start your sentence with if, you put after the condition, you put comma. If it rains, comma, we will stay at home. But if you start with the main clause, we will stay at home. If it rains, there is no comma. It's okay. when the if clause is at the beginning of the sentence, you use a comma to separate in front of the from the main clause. If it's sunny, we will go to the beach. So this is what I said. If or when you talk about things that are generally true, you can use if or when. There is no difference. If it's sunny, when it's sunny. If it rains, when it rains. When you talk about situations in the future, there is a difference between if and when. If I see Jim, I'll tell him no. You don't know if you're going to see Jim, but you know it's possibility. It's a possibility. When I see Jim, I'll let him know. You know you are definitely going to see him. The last thing, which is about unless if not. We will go to the beach tomorrow unless it rains. It means we will go to the beach tomorrow if it doesn't rain. Okay? So unless it means if not. You will succeed unless you study hard. It means you will succeed if you don't or if you are not lazy. Okay, this is as simple as that. I think most of you are familiar with conditionals and especially conditional type 0 and 1. So this is kind of a general revision, but we're going to see this in details later. Now we move to the part of the exercises.
Exercise 2.
As usual,
Conversation
we've got
1.
here 4 exercises.
What do you
Exercise 1
usually do at the weekend?
Match
If I don't have any work to do, we often go away somewhere.
2. Complete the conversation with the
Conversation
present simple
2.
or will future
What are you
form
doing
of
this
the verbs in
weekend?
brackets. Then
I'm not
listen and check.
sure. If the
So
weather
we've
is
got
good,
there
we'll
4
take the kids to the zoo.
Try to listen to the record very carefully
Conversation
and
3.
fill in the blanks.
Is Tim here today?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Well, if you see him, will you let me know, please? I need to talk to him.
Conversation 4.
The receptionist isn't here today. She's not well.
OK, I'll tell Laura. She usually covers on reception if the receptionist is absent.
Okay, so here you go. Exercise 3, complete the second sentence so that it has the same meaning as the first sentence. You've got there 5 sentences. For example, sentence number 1, it says you won't pass the exam if you don't study. You won't pass the exam unless you study hard. So you can have different suggestions, but they would keep the same meaning as the previous sentences which you have there. Exercise 4, complete these sentences so that they are true for you. I'll probably tomorrow unless. If I have time this evening, I don't usually unless I really have to. If I have any free time during the weekend, I usually. So you can fill in the blanks with the some examples that have to do with you. So this is the end. So please, I hope and I wish that you enjoyed the 2 parts of the lesson, the theoretical as well as the practical part. And of course, as usual, if you have any remarks or suggestions or questions, you are welcome to contact me at any time. Don't hesitate. I wish you the best of luck.